Hey guys, so this is our first wall workout and I'm so excited. I know that I said I was going to start the program on the 1st, but I had just flown back from Mexico and I taught like 14 hours and then Sunday I just need to rest. So today we're going to kick it off. I just wanted to give a little bit of info about what we're going to be doing. So this is super informal. This is just for you guys. Obviously, I'm a mess. I'll normally be recording these videos after rehearsal or after class or something. And also, I don't believe in getting pretty to work out, even if it's just for videos. Like, this is me at its finest. And I'm also here to work out with you. This is also for me. So this month we're going to do a series of challenges just using our wall at home. I found it really important as I started like personal training that it was really hard to find motivation for other people, or it's hard for people to get motivation to go to the gym, whether it's like an intimidation factor or they're just not comfortable or they don't know what to do when they're there. So I really like using and creating a program built for someone and at their home that they can get comfortable with working out again and then maybe get the courage to go to the gym, but they'll have a base to work off of. Also, I lead an insane life. Like, I am going from rehearsal to work, and I don't always have time to go to the gym. And these are challenging workouts. They're going to be full body workouts. We'll kind of tap into certain areas that you might need to work on more. You can always just like hit me up on this messaging nonsense. You guys all have a way of contacting me, being like, hey, can we do more arms? Or hey, can we do this? It's really all about you, and I'm designing these programs around you, so totally give me feedback. We're also going to be playing with the angles. Hi, welcome to my apartment. And it's a little complicated because I want you to be able to see the movement, but also get the best angle. I don't know, angles are weird. So let's get started. I'm going to kind of take things slow today, just so you can kind of see what we'll be doing, what we'll be working on, and then I'll pick up the pace. I'll also give you different challenges. So obviously, if you're not quite up to one thing, I'll give you the easier level as well as, to challenge yourself. And again, if you have any questions about the workout or what we're going to do, hit me up. I'm really excited about it. Also, like, December is cold and I don't want to go outside, or I don't want to leave my apartment. And again, this is super informal. I'm working out at home too. I have like my list of things I want to do. I also like to talk a lot, and I want you to be able to do this at home by yourself and kind of get a sense of what your body is doing, with as much or as little detail as possible. So again, please don't be afraid to reach out with any questions whatsoever. On that note, let's get started. My wall is going to be over here, so if you have a mat, great. If not, that's totally fine too. You can keep your sneakers on, or you can do a barefoot. I have my sneakers on just for a little extra support today. Let's go. I'm also going to be talking to you like from the back, so I apologize about that. I'm not going to do some silly voiceover. Let's get started. So we're going to start with just some toe taps. I also have Beyonce playing in the background, so forgive me. So we're going to start with some toe taps. So we're going to lay kind of close so your toes can be touching the wall. We're going to lay all the way flat on our back. Really feel your entire back on the floor, especially your lower back. So you should already be engaging your lower abdominals. Toes touching the wall, we're just going to tap up and down. It's alternating legs, up and down. I want your lower back to be pressing on the ground the entire time. It's even better if just your toes are touching the ground. And this is just warming up our abdominals, warming up our hip flexors. This is nothing too hard. Gaining a sense of where our body is today. We'll do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, using those arms pressing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Next we're going to do our bridges. So just our simple bridges, but because we have this great wall here, we're going to put our legs up just as you would for like a tabletop position. So your knees and your thighs should be in a 90-degree angle. Your arms and hands are firmly pressed against the ground. And we're just going to do 10 bridges. Lifting 1 and down, 2 and down. Use your hands, use your feet against the wall. It'll activate your lower glutes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to step it up a notch. We're going to lift one leg. Keep your left leg glued to the wall. Again, you're going to really use the wall to press up against. Lift your right leg. This does not have to be any sort of height. As long as it's off the wall, we're going to do 10 on a single leg. Here we go. 10, 9. Again, using those arms. 8, 7. Engaging your core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Switch legs. Again, pressing up against the wall, pressing your hands against the floor, and using those little tiny gluteus minimus. Here we go for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Using those hands. 5, 4. You got this. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Shake it out. Again, we're just starting easy today, so you can kind of get a feel of what we're going to be doing. Over the next couple weeks, we will step it up. Yes, again, I have my list of things to do today. There's so many things I wanted to do. All right, so now we're going to stick those legs up against the wall. Depending on how flexible your hamstrings are, I want your butt to come as close to the wall as possible without overstretching your hamstrings. This is not about your hamstrings. This is about our core, our abdominals. Our arms are going to be out to a T, and we're just going to do some leg dips. 2 legs going all the way over and up. Over and up. Using your hands pressed out into the T. I don't want to see anyone lifting their opposite side off. So really feel those twists. Use those obliques. Twist and up. Twist. Use your heels against the wall. Twist and up. Twist and up. For 5 and up. For 4 and up. For 3. Use those arms, press that back against the wall. 2. Last one. Great. Now, we're going to keep our heels glued to the wall. They're going to slide up and down. We're just going to lift a little bit of a pelvic lift here. So use your arms. We're just going to go push up and down. Push up and down. For 8, 7, 6. Sometimes it's easier if you keep your feet flexed, depending on how slippery your wall is. 4, 3. Try not to crunch the space in your neck. And 2. And 1. Great. Shake it out. You can flip over. Whew. That core should be on fire. So whenever we're doing any of these exercises up against the wall, especially your bridges, anything that we just did, always keep your neck really long. Think about those shoulders down, arms pressing against the floor. All right, here we go. We're just going to start with some cat-cows. This is not using the wall. This is just you warming up your back. Oh. Just take a couple cat-cows for yourself, really initiating with your abdominals. So I'm going to do a couple to the side here. So the first thing that I should see happen is that your abdominals, activate. Your abdominals activate are the first thing. So whoop up with your abdominals, and then your first thing to let you go. Up with your abdominals, and first thing to go. Okay, stepping it up, we're going to tuck those toes. You're going to lift your knees just an inch off the ground. Boop. It's a little hard to see. I have black pants and a black mat, but they are an inch off the floor. And we're just going to take those cat-cows. A little bit trickier. Try not to lift with your knees. So your knees should remain only an inch off the ground. So I'm not going up and down. Always remember to breathe. 4 more breaths. One more. Great. Come on down. Stretch those hands out if you need to. Those are a great way to fire up your abdominals and your back. Always initiating from the abdominals. All right, staying in our cat-cow pose, you're going to walk your toes back so that they touch the wall. Make sure that your wrist is over your shoulders and that our neck is on our spine. So I don't want to see any of this. Our neck is on our spine. We have our nice flat back. We're going to walk up the wall. We're going to take 3 steps. We go right, left, right, left, down. Left, right, down. Just alternating. It doesn't matter how high you get off the wall, up the wall. They can be baby steps, wherever you feel comfortable. So we're going to bang 5 of these out. Are we ready? Here we go. Right, left, down. Pushing into the palms of your hands, left, right, down. Right, left, right, left, left. Whew. Alternating. Last one, right, left, right, left, down. One more. Whew. Shake it out. Oh, yeah, again, remember this is my workout too, so I'm going to get just as tired as you will. So again, those steps can be as small as you want, but you really want to push out of your elbows. You don't want this to happen. Again, long neck, so think push into your armpits. I'll say that a lot. Push into your armpits, activate that core. So we're not climbing up the wall like this and sticking everything out. Activate those lower abdominals. Whew. Shake it out. We're going to head into our push-up sequence. We're going to, again, take it easy today. We're just going to do 5 and 5. We're going to do, before I turn around, I'll explain what we're going to do. We're going to do push-up, tap the wall. Push-up, tap the wall. These can be elbows in. You can do wide arms, whatever you're feeling today. Push-up, tap the wall, alternating. Push-up, tap the wall. We're going to do 6 today. Just 6, because I have another push-up sequence I'd like to do. A little bit tricky. So here we go. Again, maybe you want to test how far away from the wall you need to be. You just want a simple tap. It's nothing too big. We're just going to do 6. Here we go. Down, tap, down, tap, down, tap, down. 4, 5, 6. Again, taking it easy today, just so you get a feel of your wall and your space. Here we go. It's going to be a little bit more tricky. We're going to do some X push-ups with a toe tap. So if you have a mat, it's great because you're going to spread your arms out, your mat distance apart, and your legs. So you're on either side. What's going to happen here is you're going to do a push-up, tap your foot on the wall. Push-up, in your X, tap on your foot on the wall. So again, we're going to do 6 of these alternating feet. Big X position, kind of look like a spider. Push up, tap, away from the wall. Push up, let's start. Tap. Push up. Tap. Push up. Tap. Push up. Tap. 2 more. Push up. Tap. Push up. Tap. Whew, those are hard. Whew. They're great. I love them a lot. I call them like Spider-Man push-ups. So again, anything, you can always take your push-up sequence on your knees. So you can do these on your knees, lifting your toes up, still making sure your body's flat. You can do those with your knees. Same thing here. Wide arms on your knees, and you can kick right back. The idea is that you're just using different parts of your arms. Whew. All right, we're going to take a second just to find your way up to standing. Oh, I like to take a nice forward fold. Always have your water with you too, or coffee in my case, have a little bit of both. Whew. Shaking it out. Whoa, rolling on up. All right, let me just adjust this camera so you can see all of what we're gonna do. Standing high. Yes, I'm sweaty too. All right, so again, remember this is informal. I just want to get you guys up and moving. Winter is hard to work out. I'm trying to provide it all for you. So, and again, this is just a brief overview of some of the things that we're going to tap on. We'll do like a glute workout. That will include all of those bridges that we did, the single legs and the push-ups, just because we have to activate, and then a couple standing ones. We'll have like an arm day where we really use the wall as our, bench press or any sort of, or pull-up bar. Anything that you would think to use on equipment, you can also use it on your wall. So we're going to do that. But let's just do an overview. So we're going to do these great wall sits. I mean, you have a wall. How can we not do wall sits? So putting those legs right underneath your hips. Don't let them be way out here, right underneath your hips. A little bit further out in front of us. We're just going to do a wall sit for 30 seconds today. So we're going to add some arms too. So sink on down. Try and get that whole back against the wall and activating those lower abdominals. You want to try and get to this 90 degrees here. And breathe. Don't let your body arch. Really almost think of tucking your pelvis so that your lower back, if you put your arms behind your back, there should be no space. Holding this wall sit. Here we go. And breathing. Although this is a pain for your quads, it's also a time to rest. So take a couple deep breaths. You got 10 more seconds. Good, and come on up. All right, so we're going to add some arms. I got to straighten out my mat. So keeping your legs just like you were, we're going to have cactus arms. So when we go down, our arms are going to come to our cactus. When we go up, they're going to stretch up. Down and up. So let's start in our up position. Arms tucked to your ears. Legs walked out just a little bit. Again, trying to keep our back on the wall. We're going to do 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Coming down to that 90-degree angle. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Shake it out. Those are my favorite. They're a little bit of a squat, as well as these cactus arms. You should be really engaging. I love how I'm recording a video and like my screen like goes off. Like, what is the point of recording a video if the screensaver comes on? So back to these cactus arms. You should be squeezing your shoulder blades together, really activating those lats. So you're going up, activating those lats to go down. Whew. Okay, next is our lunging sequence. This is a little tricky. So I'm going to give you a couple modifications. Please feel free to take one step at a time, especially if we're working on our balance, body awareness. Just take it slow. And this is also a hard one to kind of figure out where your wall is. So really take a second, especially in this first workout, to be friends with the wall. Here we are. So I'm about an arm's distance length away from the wall. My feet are right underneath my hips. I'm going to pick up my right leg and put it right up behind me on the wall. You can kind of see it, my computer's at an angle. But if you're looking at me from straight on, your foot should be right behind you. It's a little weird, so make sure you kind of figure it out. From here, we're going to lift our arms. We're going to do single leg squats with our toe. Just our toe is on the wall. So if I was to do it sideways, your foot is here, your toe's on the wall, you're standing up on your leg. Not over here, on your leg. Boop. There we go. And we're just going to bend our knees, bring our arms down, and up. We're going to do 10 of these. The other modification is that you just bend your knee and you stay tall. If you want a little bit more advanced, bring your fingers to the floor and come up. Just your fingertips. You want to keep the weight all on your standing leg. So we're going to do 10. I'm going to do 5 with the easy modification and then 5 with a little bit of a challenge. You choose what you would like to do. So here we go. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Shake it out. And the most important thing is that, I'm going to do this without the wall right now, is that when you come down, especially if you're doing the ones where your fingertips are touching the ground, you want to come right back up to standing. All the way up, engaging those lower abdominals. So I don't want you to get stuck in like this position. All right, other leg, here we go. So again, arm distance away from the wall. Stick those toes up there. 10, again I'm going to do 5 of the easier modification, and then 5 for that little, advance that little challenge. Here we go. Oops, I started with the challenge, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, breathing, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. Great. Shake those glutes out. We're going to do a little bit of a figure 4 stretch later. I think it's really important to stretch afterwards, so I always include those in my videos. Okay, next one might seem a little crazy, especially for those of you who aren't dancers. Whenever I get someone new to work out, they're always like, I'm not a dancer, I can't do that. Totally fine. You don't have to be a dancer to work out. So standing again about an arm's distance length from the wall, we're going to face sideways. You're going to put your leg up on the wall, kind of like in front of you. So like, it's kind of like you're peeing on a hydrant, but in a more graceful sense. It doesn't have to be high. Your idea is that you're just trying to balance on your standing leg. So it can be low, it can be high if you want a little bit of a stretch with it. Mine's normally, like a good 90-degree angle. So think about yourself being in a very skinny hallway. Oh, there you can see my foot a little bit. It can be right in front of you, wherever you need it to be. The idea is that you're facing sideways, you're on one leg, and your arms are out to a T. You're going to do a twist. Remember, all twists come from your core. So this is not a twist because my core is still way over here. We're going to twist and bend. And up. Twist and bend. Twist and bend. It's a little weird, I'm not going to lie. We're going to do 10. Really initiating from your core. And activating your standing leg. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Shake it out. That activates both butt cheeks, really, because you have the one on the wall that you should be firmly pressing up against the wall at all times. You have it, use it. Here we go, we're going to do the other leg. Arms distance away from the wall. Normally my fingertips are touching. A leg up. It's definitely not the most attractive thing. But it feels great. I'm going to put my leg a little bit lower because I took yoga this morning. I got tore hamstring. T position. Here we go. Twist 1. 2. It's weird, I know. 3. 4. Coming up to that nice straight T. Twisting with your obliques. You use your foot up against the wall to help you get that twist. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Shake it out. All right, the next thing we're going to do is some inversions. I love being upside down. It's amazing. It's also really good for your body, so I totally support it. However, I also understand if you're not quite ready to go upside down. So take this slowly. Do what you are comfortable with. I'm going to give a couple modifications, but if you do need help, or if you're like, Kelly, I cannot do this, email me, call me, text me, fax me, call me, beat me, and I'll help you out. We can figure out something that works for you. If you're scared of going upside down, which is a totally okay fear to have, do a little bit at a time. Little baby things. This first thing isn't totally upside down, so maybe that'll be a good step for you. All right, so we're going to walk back. Here, this is also a tricky one to kind of find. So take it baby steps. I normally always start with if I'm on my knees, I'm an arm distance away. My hands are going to go right where my knees are, and I'm going to push up into a crouch frog position. We're not totally inverting, so you should have space between the wall and your body. We're going to walk our feet up. You're going to create a 90-degree L shape. L, but you're upside down with your body. So here we go. Up we go. I have this great L shape. I can know it's an L because I can't see my feet in the video. We're just going to do some simple leg lifts. This is okay to also just sit here because being upside down, all your weight is in your hands, and this could be a new thing. For those of you who want a challenge, we're going to go lifting one leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to walk our feet back down. Coming back to your little frog. Always remember to walk your feet back down. You don't want all the blood to just rush through your head and come up. That'll be very dizzy, very bad. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to do even a little bit harder modification. So again, you can just stay in that L shape upside down. You can do your leg lifts, or this is the most advanced version of this with a little arm press. When I say little, I mean micro bend to straight. So again, you can start by measuring your distance away from the wall with your arm, putting your feet right in front of your knees, coming up to your frog crouch position, and walking up slowly. Here we go. So we have a micro bend,
and lift. Micro bend and lift. Alternating legs. Micro bend, lift, bend, and lift, bend. Whew. We got 3 more. 3, 2, 1.
Again, if you want to stay in that L and just do the arm presses, that is also okay. Now, we're going to fully go upside down right now with some lovely handstands. Again, this is okay if you don't want to go upside down. Maybe you stick to that and wait until you build up your courage to go upside down or your strength to go upside down. It's a lot of arm muscles. But again, I love going upside down. So why not? All right, let's do some handstands, shall we? Also, we have a wall, so use it. You know, put your weight on it. I'm going to kick up to it. I'm not going to hold a perfect handstand because I can only do that for like 3 seconds. I'm working on it. So, starting with our hands, I like to do maybe like a foot away from the wall so that if I do want to challenge myself in balance, I have that opportunity. If I get too close, then I'm always going to have the wall there. So I like to be about a foot away from the wall.
Now, instead of kicking up one leg at a time, which is fine.
However, I feel like people tend to favor one side and then the other side doesn't get worked. So I would really like to see you jump up with both feet, whether that's you stay in a little ball and you let your butt hit the wall and then stretch your legs up, that's fine. Or if you want to come from that ball to that pike position, you can also do that. I'm going to do both for you right now. So firmly putting my arms, also don't let your arms be too far away from your body. They should be right at your shoulders. So doing that 2 foot, staying in that little ball, it looks like this.
And you can hang out here. Really pushing the floor away. Don't sink into your arms. Oh, that'll hurt.
For those of you who want to stretch out to that full handstand, you're going to start in your little ball, or kind of like a donkey kick. And we're going to go all the way up.
And use that wall. Again, we have it. Why not use it? And then you can test your balance from here. Eventually, we're going to add some push-ups in. But for our first day, let's just take it easy. A lot of people don't normally go upside down every day. Test your balance. And then, for safety reasons, come back down in that ball position.
Whew. Great. We're going to hold those a little bit longer each time. But again, we're just touching a little bit on everything today. We're working on it. So the next thing we're going to do and the last thing we're going to do is stretch. I think it's super, super important to always stretch. All the time. Literally during the day, before you go to bed. But more importantly when you work out, because it gives that extra time. When you're working out, your muscles are constantly in a contraction. So they're like these tight little balls. And stretching gives that, lets the lactic acid flow through, your blood go back to normal, and kind of give yourself a second to relax. So we're going to do a couple different stretches, again, using the wall. So we're just going to put your toes up against the wall, roll back down, put 1 foot up. We're just going to take our figure 4 stretch here. Using one hand to push that knee away. If you're looking if you need to stretch your hip flexor out a little bit more, you obviously can pull your leg closer. I like to also just take a couple of presses, so just like we were doing in our bridges before, really slowly, because it really opens up the front of your hips as well as your back glute.
And let's bring the other leg up. So put your one other leg on the left leg on the wall. And right leg up to that figure 4. Again, I want to take some presses. I really feel that open in the front as well as the back. Great, and release. We're just going to take a butterfly stretch, but instead of our feet being on the ground, they're going to be on the wall. And really give the weight into your feet, into the wall. You'll actually feel the space in your hip flexors kind of open up a little bit more. You can flap. I like to flap. From here, you can always stretch into your saddle, however far you may be. I like to just hang in this butterfly pose, though. Feels great. Great, and normally the last thing that I like to do is just to put my feet up on the wall and just hang out here. Really great for blood flow. It's not going to be the last thing that I do today just because I have one more standing stretch that I want to show you guys. But I take this kind of like a Shavasana and I just lay here for quite some time normally actually. Great. You can roll. We're just going to stretch our arms out just because we did some push-ups today. Yeah. So you're going to get it on all fours. You're going to put one arm up and you're just going to walk it up and really press into it. Opening up the front of your chest. It's kind of like a one-arm puppy pose. Great, and switch. Your arm right in front of you, walk it up. Again, you can always walk your body forward, but really I want you to lean into it. So if my arm is here, I want you to use your weight to lean into it rather than like sinking into it. So you're actively like pushing and opening up kind of like your armpit area. Great, and relax. Okay, this last one is my favorite stretch. I teach it to some of my clients and they absolutely love it. Really stretches out your full side body. But it's a little tricky, so paying attention closely. You're going to face the side wall. Your feet are going to be right underneath your hips. Your hand is going to go directly to the side of you. You kind of look like this. You don't want your arm to be all the way stretched out, and you don't want it to be too close to you, because then you get this with your shoulder and pushing it down. So you're kind of like at a healthy distance away, a nice even bend in your arm. Just put it right up against the wall. You're going to stretch your outside arm all the way up and over. You're going to put your fingertips are going to be the first thing that touch the wall. And who knows how far you can go. So it kind of looks like this. My fingertips are going together and both hands are on the wall. You might only be able to reach to here. So if I have the wall here. I'm trying to get both of my palms on the wall. Grounding my feet. You should feel this whole side body open up. And then from there, I'm going to do this sideways. So from there, if you still need that another side body stretch, you can push your body away as if the wall is here, pushing away. My feet are not moving. My body is using the wall to push away. Really opens that. I'm going to do it a little bit on this side because I'm really tight. Keeping your head in line. Whew. Let's do the other side. So I'm going to do it facing this way as if I had an imaginary wall here, just so you can see what it's like. So your palm is on the wall. You're going to feet in line with our hips. You're going to stretch that arm up, reaching your fingertips. Remember, your fingertips are the first thing to meet. So you're like this on the wall. And then from there again, if you need that extra stretch, pushing into the wall. Don't crunch your side. Your feet remain grounded. Push away from it. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Great. Check it out.
Alright guys, so that's what I have for today. I know it's a little bit of everything and I talk a lot, but just so you get a kind of sense of all the different things that you can do with your wall at home. It's kind of silly, but I really like it and I want to challenge you this month. So we're going to take some of those steps. We're going to, bump up the tempo. We're going to really target our glutes, our abs, our upper body, a little bit of everything. And then if you guys, again, if you have any questions, please don't be scared to reach out to me. Be like, hey, I didn't understand this exercise at all. That's totally fine. But give it a try and let me know. Thanks, guys.